Alright, here we go. Okay. So, welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. Alright? Getting right into it without further ado. What we're going to discuss today, I want to talk to you guys, alright? Look at me, look through deep in my eyes, look through my soul. I want to talk to you guys about technology and video gaming in particular with what we had to deal with in the 80s and 90s. Those 85 to 95, those people born in that 10-year span, what we had to endure and what we have the luxury of being blessed with now with kids today who think it's not enough. All right, got a couple of things to let you know about that we learned growing up that these kids will have no idea about. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about it right now. Before we get rolling, we just wanted to let you know quickly that if you are not already, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit your notifications with the little bell on this video and on our channel so you can be up to date on all the content that we drop on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, and what we do every time we stream on our Twitch channel. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and on Twitch to be up to date on what we do in the Teacher's Lounge. Now, moving forward. 4 things that we want to discuss and 4 lessons that we want to let you know that we have learned in generational gaming. Yes, I am talking about those 80s and 90s babies, what we had to endure and overcome to get to what we have now and what current gen individuals, young adults, children were blessed with. So, number 1, utilities do not equal gaming. Let me say that one more time. As a parent, I can appreciate this now. As a kid, I did not care. Utilities does not equal gaming. I know I'm not the only one. I could not be. I know for a fact. I'm not the only one that had a PlayStation or a PS2 that did not have a memory card. Now granted, I know this is a camera memory card, because I can't find an actual PS2 memory card anywhere. They don't exist anymore. But they existed when we played, and we couldn't have them. So what did we do? We left our PlayStation or our PS2 or whatever other game console we had, Nintendo 64, we left it on for days at a time, hoping and praying that our parents did not walk upstairs or walk into our room, look down and see that that thing was still humming and buzzing, only to turn it off and lose all progress we just had. It happens. It happens. I'm not saying I'm proud of it. I'm not saying I'm ashamed of it either. There were multiple times I needed to keep that thing running for days, just to finish that last mission, to complete that game and say I did it. There's no memory of it to this day. Nobody knows I actually beat it but me. And if that's not self-gratification enough, I don't know what is. Number 2, button mashing. I can't tell you how many times it's happened, how many kids I see still do it to this day, and let's be honest, how many times I still have done it from time to time playing Mortal Kombat. Button mashing is the hierarchy of all video games when it comes to fighting. There is no such thing as looking through the playlist or looking through the combo list. We mash buttons until we find a combo that works, and we hope to God that we remember it with our fingers the next time we play. There's no other way around it. There's no other way around it. Now, you have all these technical players who spend hours on end studying the combo list, studying the book, and they say, hey, this combo I'm using here, this combo uses this here, all this and all this and all this. There's no time for that. We didn't have the patience for that growing up as kids, so we said, you know what? Start the game. I use this controller on this hand, I'm pressing buttons with these fingers, and whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna win, and if I don't win, I'm throwing a stick and I'm trying it again. Button mashing made us who we are today, and I can't deny it. Lesson number 3. Final bosses are the epitome of exactly what we needed growing up as kids. No. Kids today, they said, I'm gonna wrestle. I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna learn self-discipline. I'm going to maintain my composure. I am going to have the best attitude in the world. No, it's not what happened. That's not what happened with us. Not even close. What happened with us? The final boss is on a video game that we could not beat, so we cried and cried and threw stuff and cried some more until we beat it. And when we beat it, we understood that we had grown as an individual and we were finally an adult. We knew everything that there was in life that needed to be accomplished because we beat that boss on our own. Now granted, it took us 511 tries to do it, but we made it. We made it happen, and that is why we are the way that we are. So let's not forget, for all these other individuals who have their life well put together, they have not beaten that final boss yet. Lesson number 4, and this is by far the most important lesson that we've learned growing up as gamers in the 80s and 90s to today. By far the most important one, which is why it's last. Come on now. This is a teacher's classroom, right? Lesson number 4, directions and tutorials were not a part of our game plan. None whatsoever. Think about it. Going back to all those games that we played in the 80s and 90s, from the Power Rangers on Super Nintendo to other games that we played like Donkey Kong on N64, all of these games that we played on those past gen consoles, they all had the booklets. They all had the little tutorials and pages that we just flipped through and we flipped through and we flipped through and we flipped through. We never actually did it. Come on, we never actually did it. Let's be honest here. We looked at the book, we threw the book away, or we threw it behind us. We turned the game on when we started playing. We figured it out as we did it. That's what our parents told us. Hey, bump your head enough times, you'll figure out what you did wrong. Touch the grill enough times, you'll figure out not to touch the grill. Don't wash your armpits, you'll stink eventually. Right? That's what we learned. That's what we learned. That's what we did. That's how we overcame adversity. We just figured it out, put our head down, and we got it going. Right? Today, they have it built into games. They make you be successful right away. They allow you to be successful right away. They hold your hand right away and they say, hey, this is the tutorial. We want to make sure you play the right way right now. So we're going to make sure you succeed from the jump. Granted, in theory, it makes absolute sense. You want your consumers to actually enjoy the game and not be upset playing the game. I get that. But the caveat to that is we didn't need those, which makes us better. So those are the 4 lessons that we got from the 80s, 90s gaming, showing what we learned in the process of those video games that we enjoyed growing up as kids. Let us know in the comments section below, did we get the list right? Should we add one? Should we take one away? We'd love to hear about it. As Nelson Mandela once said, I never lose, I either win or I learn. Make sure in 2021 you're either winning or learning. There's nothing in between. We look forward to seeing you guys next time in the Teacher's Lounge. Do us a favor and always strive to reach one, teach one.